الكلمة التي سمعت من السماء. This is in Bukhari. When Allah Azza wa Jal decrees some order in the heaven, the angels flutter their wings, indicating complete surrender to his saying, which sounds like chains being dragged on rock. And when the state of fear is banished from their hearts, they say, what is that your Lord has said? They say the truth, and he is the Most High, the Most Great. Then the stealthy listeners, the devils, hear this order, and these stealthy listeners are like this, one over the other. Sufyan, the sub-narrator, demonstrated that by holding his hand upright and separating the fingers. That means they, one on top of the other. A stealthy listener hears a word which he will convey to that which is below him, and the second will convey it to that who is below him, till the last of them will convey it to the wizard or fortune teller. Sometimes a flame, the shooting star, may strike the devil before he can convey it. And sometimes he may convey it before the flame strikes him, whereupon the wizard adds to that word 100 lies. The people will then say, didn't he, the magician, tell such and such a thing on such and such date? So that magician is said to have told the truth because of the statement which has been heard from the heavens. Now let us explain this hadith. Now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he decided a matter, something. He said, on this day there will be tsunami. On this day there will be earthquake. Okay? Now Allah spoke, and he informs Jibreel. He tells Jibreel. And Jibreel, he tells the Malaika. They ask him, Jibreel, what happened? So he informs them. And this information keeps cascading, passing from one heaven to the other. Are you following? So each group, they inform the other, till the news reaches those who are in the first heaven. Those who are in the first heaven, they come down also, and they are talking, the Malaika, among themselves. Allah decreed that on this day there will be earthquake. Something. Now, who is there listening to them? Shayateen. Mustariq al-Sam'. The eavesdroppers. The stealthy listeners. The Shayateen try to go up to listen. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he stops them from listening by what? The missiles, the shooting stars, shihab. The shuhub, the shooting stars, when you see the shooting star, that is tracing a shaitan. Because they are trying to get this information. And the jinn, the shayateen, they mount one another, one on top of the other, until they reach the first heaven. Can you imagine? So the narrator said, describing the ascension of the stealthy listeners, that the jinn, they mount one another, one on top of the other, till they reach very close to the first heaven. Now they hear the angels talking among themselves about what Allah decreed. Are you following? So the first one, imagine now this one on top of the other, the first one was very close to the first heaven, he heard what the angels were talking. And he passes this information to the one beneath him. But because the shooting star is coming, tracing them, they are afraid. Are you following? So the information will be passed quickly. So some of it will be missed. Imagine, shooting stars coming, he is not able to convey all what he heard, the first one. So part will be passed to this one, and part will be passed to the second one. So only part of what was heard in the first heaven reached the ground. Now, this information that reached the one who is on the ground from the jinn, he passes it to the human being who deals with the jinn, the sahir or the kahin, the wizard or the magician. Are you following? Now, this magician, this information is correct, right? For instance, on this day there will be earthquake, for example. That is true. On that day there will be earthquake because Allah said so, right? Now, the magician, what he does, this piece of information, he adds to it 100 lies. He adds to this piece of information 100 lies. This will happen, this will happen, this will happen. Are you following? And the people will only recall what they will forget, the 100 lies. And when the earthquake happens, say, oh, magician so-and-so already predicted this. Magician so-and-so already told us. He foretold about this. And they forget the 100 lies that he also said are going to happen. This happened because Allah said it is going to happen. But the people, they will forget the 100 lies that he made. Are you following? 100 lies, 100 things that he promised that they're going to happen, they didn't happen. But this thing happened because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told the malaika that on this day this is going to happen. This is how the shayateen, they mislead the people. Are you following? So they are dealing with the shayateen. The shayateen, they try to get information from heavens, and Allah has protected the heavens by the shooting stars. By the shooting stars.